Hello, friends. Welcome today for the launch party of my first ever children's book, Bonobo Goes to the North Pole. I'm so delighted and so excited to share this journey with you all. The idea of the book came in picture when me and my son we were exploring some creative ways to engage him during the first stay at home orders because we had nowhere to go. We were stuck home for 24 hours every day. So we thought, okay, let's do something different and let's think out of the box. And then the idea came, okay, let's begin with writing a story. Let's just imagine that once upon a time, there were few animals who started playing together. There were few animals who explored around the world. Or then Shlok came up with lots of imaginary characters, and he went wild, and he came up with so many ideas that we combined all together in this book. And we got a really good illustrator from India, Kalyani Sivagurunathan, who has beautifully illustrated all the characters and all the pictures. So I'm excited. I have no words to say, and I hope that you all will enjoy this book, and kids will love to connect with the polar animals and North Pole, and of course the Santa's Winter Wonderland. And today we have my niece Avni Manke performing for us Jingle Bells in her melodious voice. Thank you, Avni, for participating. And after Avni's performance, we will have guest speaker, Advocate Bhagyashri Chauthai. She has been working with children for past 20 years as an educator, and she has variety of experiences that she would love to share with us today. So thank you so much for Avni and Bhagyashri Tai for joining us today. And let's begin.
Hi everyone, my name is Avni and wish you all a Merry Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Through the fields we go, laughing all the way. Dance on mountain lanes, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride into this valley, but you sit there by my side. The horse was lean and light. Misfortune seemed his lot. We ran into a drifted back and then we got upset. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Hello everybody, I am Bhagyashri Chauthai. Today I am going to talk to you about importance of reading for your kids and developing their reading habits and skills. Kids are far away from our real world. They always like to live in their own imaginary world. Sometimes they are thinking about the sun, moon, and the very next moment they start thinking about lion, tiger, their favorite fairy tales and superheroes. Their mind wanders from one thing to another thing within a fraction of a second. Sometimes they talk about their favorite dinosaurs and in the next minute they talk about our galaxy. We get mesmerized by creativity and imagination of their wonderful thoughts. It means nothing is impossible for them in their own imaginary world. Then, what is parents' role in this situation? Showing them picture book, story books, telling stories, singing songs with them, reading books for them. All these activities spark their imagination and stimulate their curiosity. What does it mean for a small child to read a book? It means sitting in a place and just looking at the pictures in the book. That's all. It also means to encourage him to hold book properly, turn the pages of the book gently and learn to value the books. Commonly it is asked that what is a good time for start reading books. You can start reading aloud to your baby as early as you can, even when the baby is in your womb. Reading for and with your children at an early age helps them to develop a solid foundation of literacy. It also promotes attachment and affection, and it is good for your relationship with your child. One another question is asked, that is, what is a good time for storytelling or reading books? Not only bedtime stories, any time is good time for a story. You can even try bath time, potty time, while traveling in the bus or in the garden. Make books as a part of your daily routine. It is good habit to carry books everywhere and enjoy reading at any time. One another important question is asked, that is length of the story. Right appropriate length of the story is also important. It is not necessary to read the whole book at a time. Even reading for a few minutes is very effective. Please avoid telling a lengthy story. Small sentences with attractive pictures, simple and easy words are preferable. As your child grows, he gets used to listening more time. Children often enjoy books, stories or songs that have good rhythm, repetition and rhyming words. One interesting thing I would like to tell you that even you can share funny and interesting stories from your childhood. It really works. It also develops attachment and it is good for your relationship with your child. If you have older child, then he can share books with your younger one, or you can read together as a family reading time. Next point is, if your family speaks more than one language, then try to read books of both languages. While reading story books, pointing out real object with the picture is also a good habit. It develops connection ability of a child and it also helps to increase his vocabulary. In their first 12 months, babies develop foundation that underpin speech and language development, and they keep developing language skills at an amazing rate in the first 3 years of their life. One more important point is, listen to your child. To encourage him to ask questions and give him chance to express himself. While showing him pictures, if a child asks, what the box there? At that time, you can say, what do you think it is? Encouraging him to make his own story out of his imagination and creativity is also a good idea. Best example is of our Shlok, who has created beautiful story out of his imagination. Visiting to the nearby library or creating his own library at home is also a good idea. Children learn to share books, borrow books, keeping record of the books, labeling, covering the books. They enjoy all these activities. One important thing is that making a habit of reading helps children to reduce use of mobile phones and video games. Like Shlok parents, Ketki and Chaitanya took initiative and encouraged Shlok to think out of the box and create a story out of his imagination. Very good. Activities like reading books, telling stories, singing songs with the children helps them to gain following things: increase imagination, high vocabulary, expressing happiness, develop communication and listening skills. They can make real world experience by reading books. Listening patiently with concentration helps in overall development. This patience helps them at later stage of their life. It also improves their observation skills. Reading for pleasure can benefit for their mental health also. It also develops social skills. It develops their views on the surroundings. They come to know our cultures and traditions and the world around them. They also perform better academically in the schools. So it is very important to have a daily routine of reading with your child. It is truly said that today a reader, tomorrow a leader. I would like to end by congratulating Shlok, Swara, Ketki and Chaitanya for their amazing initiative for publishing Shlok's book. Thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you so much for Avni and Bhagyashri for joining us today. Okay, now I'll go over with the reading of the book, my first book with Shlok, Bonobo Goes to the North Pole. Bonobo Goes to the North Pole, written by Ketki Patil Parkhi and illustrated by Kalyani Sivagurunathan. Bonobo goes to the North Pole. Bonobo's escapade brings him to Santa's workshop. This book was inspired by my 6-year-old son, Shlok, who is blessed with wild powers of imagination and loves animals of every size and shape. Dedicated to my 2-year-old cutie pie Swara, who follows every footstep of her brother. To my amazing husband Chaitanya, who always encourages me to chase my dreams, and to my loving family. Once upon a time, in the rainforest of Africa, lived a bonobo chimpanzee. He loved jumping from tree to tree and eating fresh fruits. Bonobo always dreamed of traveling the world. Last winter, he thought of going to the North Pole to see Santa. Bonobo packed his clothes, winter gear, map, compass, and camera. Whoosh! Off he went. The Arctic, land of polar bears, orcas, walruses, narwhals, elks, Arctic foxes, snowy owls, beavers, reindeers, and the caribous. Bonobo touched the snow for the first time in his life. He loved snowball fights with kids. He tried his hand at ice skating and also enjoyed a sleigh ride. That night, Bonobo stayed in an igloo and watched the northern lights. The next morning, Bonobo went to the North Pole to Santa's workshop. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I made it. It's a perfect winter wonderland, said Bonobo. Bonobo knocked on the door, and an elf said, "You must be here to meet Santa. You just missed him. He took the reindeers for a ride." Disappointed, Bonobo said, "Uh oh, when does he come back?" The elf said, "He will be back shortly. Until then, shall I give you a tour of the workshop?" "Oh, yes, for sure," Bonobo said as he cheered up. So here's the factory, conveyor belt with all the gifts wrapped up and ready to go all over the world from Santa's workshop. The book is now available on Amazon and you can make the purchase. To know more whether the bonobo gets to meet Santa or not, whether he lands on a nice list or a naughty list, and what sort of gift does he get from Santa. So for that, you need to buy the book. Go ahead and make that purchase. Thank you. We also have another friend joining us, Nehal Gube Girade. She is the owner, founder of G Tribe Experiences. It's a events and adventures company that she runs. She is a great hiker, climber, and mountaineer, and she would love to share her experiences of exploring the outdoors with kids. She has climbed 12 forts in 12 months in Maharashtra, and she would love to share her experiences about going outdoors with our young children. Thank you, Snehal, for joining us today.
Good morning, this is Snehal Gherde. I'm a trekker, mountaineer, camper, and blogger. I'm very much excited today about this book launch. Bonobo Goes to the North Pole because he's a traveling, he is enjoying, he is watching the world, he is flying, he's feeling the nature, and most important is Bonobo's day. I mean, every day is new day. Yeah, this is what I also live like this. That's why I am very much super excited for this book launch. It is very much important to take your kid into the nature. Why? Because every kid is environmentalist, and this is how they grow. Not only kids, but we as adults also love to go into the nature. We love to feel the refreshment. We love to breathe the fresh air. We love to touch the, flowers. We love to feel that freshness in the air. Uh, it heals our um, mood basically. It's refreshing our mood. That's why after the long, working hours, we take breaks. We need to go. We started feeling yes, we need one break, and mostly we choose a resort or a place where we actually going to release our stress, and that's nothing but close to the nature. So how we can go, we can select a right place for ourselves to destress, or where you will find the safe place for the kids as well. So yeah, we if you are in the Pune or nearby Maharashtra, you are very blessed, I guess. Why? Because Pune and the Maharashtra region is blessed with around 350 forts and more than 100 pinnacles. Of course, the forts are safe, but some care we need to take. What's that care? So we need to carry some food, we need to carry some water, our dressing, the shoes, the hat, sunglasses, everything. So we need to take care very much personally in the mountains. Uh, other other option to be in the nature is camping. You can go for the camping, and you can't believe camping with the kids is really really fun. Really love to stay in the tent, watch the moon at the night, count the star. Even you can enjoy the stargazing, and it's really fun to be with them, with kids, and do such activities. I'm sure Bonobo also, enjoying these all things because he is traveling. So why don't you think? Why don't you plan any camping in the nature or any fort visit in the nearby your place, or any hiking a small mountain, or nearby place which is close to the nature, the place where you can see the view of your city. Why don't you plan? If you really think, yes, Nehal, you are talking correctly, and I agree with you, then definitely go for it. Or you need any help, please dial me, please contact me, connect with me. I am available on Facebook, on Instagram, snehal underscore swachandi, and my phone number also you can note down, 7588492020. uh, Nature is really beautiful. It not only refresh your mood, but it's very good for your health as well. We after the lockdown, we all are in the home, maybe more than 4 or 5 months, and just because of being in the home is really boring. So explore the world, explore the nearby places which is really close to the nature, and be a bonobo, like the imaginary monkey who is traveling. And I'm sure this book launch and the book sale would be great. And Ketki, thank you so much for inviting me, and I'm really happy for you, and be writing such books, and please send me the copy as well in India, and wish you good luck for your book launch. Thank you so much. Be bonobo and enjoy the nature, travel, have a camp, and send good pics. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
And I'm glad to announce that the book is available in Kindle edition in India. So go ahead, make that purchase, because then you are eligible to enter the contest with our collaborators. Our collaborators are G Tribe Experiences and Delica by Saloni. G Tribe, as I mentioned, is owned by Snehal, and she is doing excellent job of taking kids outdoors as well as adults. And Delica is a delicious cookies and bakery shop, and it's owned by Saloni Sardesai, and she is doing fantastic job with delivering the best of the best varieties all over Maharashtra. So thank you, Snehal and Saloni, for joining us. And we will have the contest starting tomorrow, where you have to take a selfie and tag all three of these collaborators, all of us, and share the story with us. So more details about the contest will be available on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Thank you. And now my 6-year-old son, Shlok Parkhi, he will conclude the ceremony with a winter song. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Shlok, for the wonderful song.
Winter's here. Let's all do a cheer. Say goodbye to December, the last month of the year. Winter's here, cold is all around. Animals will hibernate and burrow underground. Hey, winter's here, let's all do a cheer. Say goodbye to December, the last month of the year. Hey!